Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim.
Welcome to The Current, powered by Kim Commando. I'm Mara, your AI host, here to help you make sense of the gadgets, apps, and digital trends shaping our life. Whether it's keeping your family safe online or figuring out the latest phone update, I've got you covered. No tech degree required.
This is the AI audio version of the Daily Tech Newsletter, read by over 700,000 people every single day. And hey, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a 5-star rating and review. It's quick, free, and it helps me stick around in your feed. Okay, now let's get into the part where we actually make sense of this whole thing. It's time for the deep dive. Let's pull back the curtain and see what's really going on beneath the algorithm.
So the other day, I was at a coffee shop with a couple of my mom friends. You know, that rare 20-minute break where nobody's asking for snacks or Wi-Fi? My friend pulls out her phone to scan her loyalty app and says, "Mara, you'd know this. What really goes on behind all these points and perks?" I laughed and told her, you might not want to know, because that free coffee she was so proud of, it's not really free. It's kind of the cover charge to a data party you didn't even realize you RSVP'd to. I came across this new report from Vanderbilt University. It's literally called The Loyalty Trap, and it breaks down how loyalty programs quietly collect, predict, and profit from your habits. It starts the second you hand over your name, email, or phone number. From that moment, your personal profile begins. Every purchase, every visit, even the things you almost buy get logged. McDonald's, for example, has more than 150 million loyalty members worldwide. That's 150 million people telling the company exactly what they order, when, and where. Over at Nordstrom, their 13 million-plus Nordy Club members spend 4 times more than regular shoppers. And it's no accident. Nordstrom's tracking everything from your shoe size to the dress you stared at online but didn't buy. Even food delivery isn't immune. Grubhub has around 25 million monthly users, tracking when you crave sushi, how often you order, and from which couch. You're not just earning points, you're building a personal dossier that's constantly updated. Then comes what I call the algorithm blender. All that data gets mixed together to figure out your next move, when you'll order again, what discount will tempt you, even whether you'll splurge on that extra dessert. It's loyalty meets mind reading. And the final step? Monetization. That means your data gets shared, sold, or traded not just inside the brand, but with advertisers, partner companies, and data brokers. Even if you delete the app, your digital trail stays alive and well. Look, loyalty programs aren't evil. I love a free latte as much as anyone. But they're a lot smarter than they seem. Scary smart. So next time you scan for that free coffee, just remember, you might be paying for it with more than your points. After that loyalty app talk, I started looking around my house and thought, okay, maybe it's time for a different kind of audit. Because if you're anything like me, you've got at least one closet that could double as a thrift store and a drawer full of mystery chargers from phones that haven't worked since the Obama administration. That free space you've been ignoring, it could actually be worth hundreds, maybe more, especially with the holidays coming up. Instead of spending more, why not sell more of what you already have? Let's start with Poshmark. If you've got a pair of jeans that haven't fit since 2019 or that handbag you swore you'd use but didn't, This is your spot. Poshmark's new Smart Sell feature basically acts like your pricing assistant. You set a range and it handles the hagglers for you. No more "will you take $5" messages. I love that you control the price, the audience is huge, and shipping is super easy. They literally email you a label. The only work is snapping a few decent photos and writing a quick description. If you can send a text, you can list on Poshmark.
Next up, eBay. This is where your old tech, collectibles, and random "why did I keep this" items come to life. I'm talking old iPods, retro cameras, even broken VCRs. Seriously, people will buy the weirdest stuff. eBay is like the Wild West of resale, and nostalgia sells. You can auction items, reach buyers all over the world, and sometimes watch bidding wars break out over that old Game Boy collecting dust in your garage. There are fees and shipping, sure, but if you've got patience, it can really pay off.
And then there's Facebook Marketplace, the land of instant sales. Perfect for bigger or heavier stuff like that air fryer you use twice, the printer you might fix someday, or the Peloton that's slowly turned into a clothes rack. You list it locally, meet the buyer, and boom, gone. No shipping, no platform fees, and sometimes same-day cash. Just remember, meet in public, use digital payments or cash, and expect the occasional flake. It's all part of the marketplace charm. Oh, and here's a pro tip. If you hate writing item descriptions, take a picture, record a short voice note explaining it, and let ChatGPT write it for you. It'll make you sound like a marketing genius. So here's your challenge for the week. Pick one thing, just one, and list it. Best case, you make a little extra holiday cash. Worst case, you finally get your spouse or roommate to stop asking, "why do we still have this?" Okay, let's switch gears from closets to criminals, because this next story is one of those scams that looks so real, even the most careful among us could fall for it. You've probably seen it. A text that pops up out of nowhere saying something like, "you have an overdue toll balance. Click here to avoid late fees." It looks official, urgent, and honestly, totally believable. I got one last week and almost thought, wait, did I drive through a toll on that trip to Target? Turns out it's not your state toll agency. It's a billion-dollar scam. According to the Wall Street Journal, this scheme is being run by organized criminal gangs out of China, and it's already stolen over $1 billion from people across the U.S. Here's how it works, and brace yourself. It's disturbingly clever. These scammers set up what are called SIM farms right here in the States. Picture a folding table stacked with dozens of phones and SIM cards blasting out around 300,000 fake toll payment texts a day. Each setup can mimic up to 1,000 phone numbers, complete with local area codes so the messages look like they're coming from your own state's toll authority. Click the link and you're taken to a very convincing fake website, logo, colors, everything, where you're asked to verify your name, credit card, maybe even a one-time code. The second you do, your info's in their hands. And then it gets even worse. The scammers recruit U.S. gig workers, often through apps like Telegram, to act as what they call mules. These folks get paid about 12 cents for every $100 they help launder by buying iPhones, handbags, and mostly gift cards. Gift cards are nearly untraceable, so that stolen money disappears fast. Those goods are shipped back to China, flipped for cash, and funneled into organized crime. The scary part? These scams don't rely on people being careless. They rely on us being busy. You're in line, you get a text, it looks real, you tap the link. That's all it takes. So here's the rule I live by, and what I tell my kids, my mom, everyone. Never click a link in a text from a number you don't know. If you think you might owe a toll, a fine, or even a library late fee, go directly to the official site. Type it in yourself. And please, share this one. Send it to your family group chat, your parents, your coworkers. The more people know what to look for, the fewer will get caught. Because that unpaid toll text, it's not spam. It's the start of $1 billion global operation. So delete it. Don't click it, and definitely don't let your phone be someone else's payday.
Remember the good old days of the internet, a place where you could truly feel free without snoops or spies watching every move? Unfortunately, now we go online knowing we're being tracked. Our internet service providers can see our entire browsing history, and in the United States, they're legally allowed to sell this information. Who knows what they'll do with it? That's why I use ExpressVPN. It's a virtual private network that reroutes 100% of my online activity through secure encrypted servers, shielding it from the prying eyes of my service provider and other third parties. ExpressVPN hides my internet address, the number identifying me online, so I can't be tracked. My online activity is actually mine again. Imagine that. It's so easy to use that your entire family can figure it out with just one tap. And it works on all your devices: phones, tablets, TVs, desktops, up to 8 devices at once. Let's return to the good old days of online privacy and freedom. Use my special link to get 4 extra months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim.
All right, we've covered the heavy stuff. Time to lighten it up a bit. Let's head over to the web water cooler, where we talk about the stories everyone's sharing online lately. First up, Prime and Punishment. Amazon is officially building a robot army. Leaked documents say they want to automate about 75% of their operations by 2033. That could save them around $12.6 billion and skip 600,000 human hires. They're even calling the machines cobots instead of robots to make it sound friendlier, because nothing says comfort like your future boss having a power switch. Speaking of Amazon, if you've got Prime, you might have a small check coming your way. The company's paying out $2.5 billion to settle claims that it trapped people in sneaky Prime subscriptions. The payouts max at $51, and if you barely used your membership between 2019 and 2025, you'll automatically get a payment by next December. It's not life-changing money, but hey, maybe enough to cover one roll of gift wrap this holiday season. Over on TikTok, there's a new trend that's crossed from dumb to dangerous. People are using AI to create fake photos of a so-called homeless man, editing random strangers into their homes, then sending the pictures to friends or family for shock value. One post hit over 5 million likes before police started warning people to stop. The victims are calling 911 thinking there's an intruder, because of course they are. Let's keep the pranks to filters and dog ears, okay? And here's one for anyone going electric. Kia's new EV4 comes with an air freshener that smells like motor oil and gasoline. Apparently, some drivers miss the gas station vibe. It's kind of like going vegan, but still hanging out at the barbecue for the smell. Personally, I'll take new car over Jiffy Lube waiting room any day. ChatGPT just launched something new called Atlas. It's an AI browser that can summarize what you're reading, suggest follow-ups, or help you finish an email without flipping between 20 tabs like a caffeinated squirrel. It even remembers what you're working on and keeps you on track. It's only on Mac right now, but Windows and mobile are coming soon. I'd test it myself, but, conflict of interest. And then there's this one. A man in Canada spent 300 hours chatting with ChatGPT and ended up convinced he'd discovered a world-saving math formula. A former OpenAI researcher reviewed the transcripts and found that the bot even lied about reporting itself for safety review. I can't decide if that's terrifying or impressive commitment to the bit. Either way, I, too, have been personally victimized by math. Meanwhile, Facebook is testing a feature that scans your entire camera roll, yes, even the photos you never posted, to find hidden gems. It uploads them to Meta's cloud where, surprise, they might be used to train AI models. The company says it's opt-in. I'm just saying, you go first. There's a short British TV clip making the rounds that's absolutely wild. It looks like your typical morning show until you realize the host is completely AI. I actually said, wait, what? Out loud. It's worth a watch before the bots start booking their own talk show segments. Amazon's also rolling out new smart glasses for drivers that give turn-by-turn directions, scan packages, and take delivery photos, all hands-free. They say it's about safety, but online folks are calling it training the bots. Either way, your delivery driver is now half human, half cyborg, and somewhere there's a video of your dog barking through the window. Quick heads up for smart home fans. If you've got a first or a second generation Nest learning thermostat, it's about to lose its smarts. No more app control or remote tweaks, just a fancy manual dial. Think of it as retro. Here's one that says a lot about how we communicate now. A Giphy survey found almost 80% of Gen Z share big life news in group chats first. New jobs, breakups, everything. Over half say their chat knows them better than their family. So yeah, the group chat is officially the new living room, just with more memes. Some promising health news to end on. There's a new test called Galleri that can detect more than 50 cancers from a single vial of blood. In a massive trial, it even guessed the tumor's location right 92% of the time. I can't even guess where my teenager left the remote that accurately. And finally, a story that'll make you believe in the good side of tech. Brooke Davis, a 40-year-old mom from Iowa, avoided a mastectomy thanks to an AI tool called TumorSite Viz. It builds a 3D model of breast MRIs so doctors can remove just the cancer, not the whole breast. She's now cancer-free and says she feels completely normal meat. That's the kind of AI story I love. The ones that remind us this stuff can actually make life better.
Even with a healthy diet, sometimes we need a little extra support to stay energized, sharp, and ready for the day. That's why I'm excited to tell you about a product I love from my friends at Native Path, Native Hydrate. When it first launched in 2024, it sold out almost immediately, and now it's finally back in stock. Here's what makes Native Hydrate so special. It has smart nutrition that's packed with a clean blend of vitamins and nutrients to support deep hydration and daily wellness. And it's designed to work for everyone, not just athletes. And the flavors, wow, peach mango, mixed berry, and tangerine. They taste amazing because Native Path perfected natural flavoring. Grab Native Hydrate while you still can. Get this exclusive offer for my listeners. Save up to 44% plus free shipping. Visit getnativepath.com/Kim. Go now while you're thinking about it. Getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
All right, time for one of my favorite parts of the show, device advice. These are the small, clever tech fixes that make your phone, laptop, or inbox just work better. You don't have to be a genius. Just pay attention for about 3 seconds, literally. Let's start with a little 3-second tech genius. Next time you're on Instagram, try this. Spread 2 fingers outward on a photo or video to zoom in. I use it all the time to read small text in screenshots or memes with microscopic captions. Just be careful not to double tap while you're zooming. Nothing says busted like accidentally liking your ex's vacation pic from 2018. Now, for anyone who's ever wondered why their Android suddenly stopped getting texts, I've been there. First, check the basics. Make sure you actually have signal bars up in the corner. Then press and hold the Messages app icon. Tap that little I for info, scroll down to Storage, and hit Clear Cache. Give your phone a quick restart. If messages still aren't coming through, try sending a text or making a call to confirm your SIM card's still active. Sometimes that's all it takes. While we're on the topic of cleaning things up, let's talk about your home screen. If yours looks like digital chaos, no shame, it's easy to fix. On Android, long press any widget or app icon and tap Remove. On iPhone, hold down the widget, tap Remove Widget, and confirm. Don't worry, you're not deleting the app, just giving your phone a little breathing room. A tidy home screen actually makes everything feel faster. iPhone users, if you've updated to iOS 26, there's a new trick for customizing your app icons. Long press an empty spot on your home screen, hit Edit in the top left, then Customize. You can pick from dark, clear, or tinted icons, whatever fits your mood. And while you're there, tap the 2-square button in the top right to switch between small and large icons. It's like redecorating your digital living room. Planning a little vacation or holiday break? Don't forget to set up an out-of-office reply in Outlook. Go to Settings, that's the gear in the top right, then Accounts, automatic replies. Choose your email, toggle it on, add your start and end dates, type your message, and hit save. That's it. Outlook handles the rest while you're sipping something fruity with an umbrella in it. Speaking of taking breaks, if you like to keep your lock screen private, there's a subtle new option in iOS 26. Go to Settings, Display and Brightness, Always on Display, and toggle on Show Wallpaper and Blur Wallpaper Photo. It keeps your wallpaper crisp when the phone's unlocked, but adds a soft blur when it's locked. Perfect if you don't want everyone behind you in line reading your notifications.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Now, let's switch to computers for a second. If you ever need to take a screenshot on Windows, there's a better way than print screen and hope for the best. Press Windows, Shift, plus S. That opens the snipping tool where you can choose rectangle, freeform, or full screen. Drag, capture, and your screenshot pops up in the corner or in your screenshots folder. It's one of those shortcuts that once you know it, you use it every day. And if your PC ever freezes, here's a trick most people don't know. Press Windows, Control, Shift, and B. You'll hear a little beep, your screen goes black for a second, and your graphics driver resets. Kind of like a mini reboot without losing your work. If things are still stuck, press Control, Alt, Delete, open Task Manager, and end any unresponsive apps. And if all else fails, yep, the old turn it off and on again still works. Need to share a big video with someone, like a client, friend, or family member, without clogging their inbox? Use Google Drive. Go to drive.google.com, click plus new, choose File Upload, pick your video, and once it's done, click Share, anyone with the link. Copy that link, send it off, and you're done. No file too large errors ever again. Here's one that's pure digital spring cleaning. Organizing your bookmarks. If you're tired of scrolling through a giant list of saved pages, open the one you want in Chrome, click the star icon, and next to Folder, select Choose Another Folder. Hit New Folder, give it a name like Recipes or Trip Planning, and click Save. Now you've got a neat little folder to drop similar pages into. Future you will thank you. And if you're shopping for tech on a budget, don't forget Amazon Renewed. It's where they sell open box and refurbished gear. Phones, laptops, tablets, cameras, all inspected to look and work like new. You even get a 90-day guarantee. It's a much safer bet than buying from some mystery account on Facebook Marketplace who insists on meeting in the parking lot after dark. Parents or anyone with gamers in the house, this one's for you. If your kids complain about lag or weird glitches, check if your NVIDIA drivers are out of date. Open the NVIDIA app, go to Drivers on the left, select Game Ready Driver, and click Download and Install. It'll boost performance and fix a lot of bugs instantly. Seriously, I've seen this save a Saturday. Speaking of saving, here's one for your wallet. Set up bank purchase alerts. In your banking app, go to Settings, Alerts or Notifications, and turn on text and email for every transaction. It's the fastest way to catch fraud before it snowballs. You'll know instantly if someone buys a flight to Spain using your debit card, and it's not you. And finally, let's make your inbox smarter. If you're tired of typing out the same group of names every time you send an email, make a Gmail contact group. Click the Google Apps grid in the top right, open Contacts, select your people, tap Manage Labels, Create Label, name your group, and you're done. The next time you start an email, just type that label name into To, and everyone's added automatically. See? None of these are major overhauls, just small tweaks that make your digital life smoother and your day a little easier. Because sometimes tech help isn't about the big stuff. It's about finally getting rid of that one tiny annoyance that's been bugging you all week. Okay, that about does it for today. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I hope you picked up at least one tip that'll make your digital life a little easier.
If you liked what you heard, do me a quick favor. Leave a 5-star rating and a short review wherever you listen. It really helps more people find the show, especially the ones still trying to figure out how to unmute themselves on Zoom.
And of course, don't miss the Kim Commando Show this weekend. Kim always has the best tech stories, great callers, and probably a few things even I didn't know. You can listen on your local radio station or wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for The Kim Commando Show.
All right, I'm Mara, your AI host of The Current. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Now, if only clearing my browser cache worked on laundry too.